Hi, good morning. I'm JP Thong. I'm now at Kechara Forest Retreat, Malaysia, and today is day 43 of Mindful Morning Meditation. How is everyone doing this morning? As we're waiting for everyone to tune in, let's do a bit of stretching before we start with the 9-round meditation. You just do a little bit of stretching. Hi, morning, Cogden and Zinkoi. Let's do a bit of stretching as we're waiting for everyone. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, so as we're waiting for everyone, I've done my stretching, so you can do that too. Let me see who's here. Hi, David. Hi, Corinne, Wubi. Hi, Dr. Hank, Glenn. Carmen, good morning. Sharon. Hi, hello. Hi, Christina, good morning. I've just done my stretching, so for those of you who've just tuned in, since we're still waiting for everyone, please do your stretching as well, yeah? Hi, Pastor Honey. Zen course is raining over here now in KL. Yeah, over in Bentong, there was a huge storm last night, the entire night, and one of our Wi-Fi switches conked out. So the Wi-Fi might be a bit unstable today, because yesterday it was very unstable. It kept terminating yesterday. Hopefully it doesn't happen during our session. So if it does happen and you're wondering why I've stopped all of a sudden, it's perhaps, it's one of the Wi-Fi switches that's creating problems. Hi, Jacinta. Hi, Cindy. Okay, so do a bit more stretching today, yeah? I'm a bit stiff myself. Hi, Emily. Good morning. Okay, so I think we're pretty much there. We shall start with the 9-round breathing meditation. All right, so here we go. Left palm out, thumb down. Wrap your thumb. Put your fist under your armpit. Right hand on your left nostril and breathe in. Breathe out. Take your time. Breathe out all the way. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe out all the way. Breathe in again. Remember to visualize the white healing light as you breathe in, filling the entire body, and as you breathe out now, breathe out. Visualize all your stress and worries in dark smoke. Change hands. Right hand out, thumb down, wrap your thumb, put your fist under your left armpit, left hand on your right nostril, and breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Both hands on your thighs, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. And we're done. Great. Hi, morning, Martin, Natasha. Hi, Nancy. Morning, Yiman. Hi, Louis. Okay. So for those of you who just tuned in, I just finished the 9-round breathing meditation. And to get yourself comfortable, either you sit on a chair or on a cushion if you are on the floor. And then again, always sit at the edge of your cushion. Okay, and then we will start with the 15 minutes of singing bowl. Now, for today, as I hit the singing bowl, again, focus on the singing bowl. But before that, I will walk you through the breathing and the visualization of the white light and the dark smoke, inhaling white light and exhaling the dark smoke. So we'll do all that to further ground ourselves. Then after that, what I'll do is, I will guide you, I'll walk you through how to visualize or how to direct the vibration through your body. Okay, so last week we were focusing on the sound. Okay, so this week I will guide you through and you just follow my guidance. So what I'll do is I will guide you to use the vibration to actually trigger your crown chakra. Okay, we'll let it trigger it, and let's start to heal the crown chakra, and then let it come down. All right, so we will do that afterwards. Okay, and then after you can share with me how that felt for you all. All right, so let's get started. So again, rock forward and backwards until you find your center. Once you found your center, where you're not leaning too much to the front or to the back, you can stop. Okay, you can always bring your mindfulness to your abdomen area and your back and also your limbs. If you feel any tension in any of these areas, it means that you have not found that center yet. Okay, but of course during the meditation you can adjust yourself if you're feeling numb around your thigh area. So that if it's numb around here or at pins and needles, you just have to lean a little bit backwards because you're leaning too much forward. Yeah, so we'll do that. Okay, so we're ready. We'll do this 15 minutes, and then so we'll start breathing in now. All right, again, your chin tilt forward a little bit, and always visualize a string pulling up this way. Okay, and then during the meditation, you can actually close your eyes all the way, or if you're afraid that you fall asleep, just look downwards 45-degree angle. Okay, when we do that, again, it's because you do not want to be distracted with anything in the front, and if you're afraid that you fall asleep, that's why a 45-degree angle is most ideal. All right, so here we go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And remember that your hands can either be on your thighs like this, or it can be like this, or like this. Okay? It's up to you. So breathe in. And as you breathe in, visualize white healing light filling your entire body. And as you breathe out all your stress, your anxiety, your worries, your aches and pains. And visualize them as dark smoke as you breathe out. Take your time. Breathe in all the white healing light. Fill every single cell with this healing light that is filled with oxygen, love, and kindness. Fill your entire body in this white healing light. And when you exhale, remove all the negativities. Take your time. Feel your body getting lighter as your body is filled completely with this white healing light. Okay, and I will start hitting the singing bowl. Focus on the sound. And take your time breathing in and out. As you focus on the sound, watch the sound travel from the top of your head. It's called the crown chakra. Let the vibrations enter through your head, enter through the top of your head, right here. Visualize the sound entering your crown chakra. Okay, entering through here, the top of your head. Relax and allow the sound to enter from your crown chakra, cleansing and releasing all your worries, your stress, your anxiety. Let the vibration release all the tension in your head. Only the sound can enter and nothing else. represents love, compassion, and kindness. Allow that to fill your crown chakra. And let it vibrate on your crown chakra. As the sound enters through your crown chakra, let it vibrate and go down all the way to your body. As you watch the sound enter from your head, from the top of your head all the way down, release all the tension and all the stress in your body. Every time the vibration travels through your body, you feel more and more relaxed. No more worries, no more stress. Only the sound of love, kindness, and compassion. Let go of your sadness. Let go of your concerns and worries. Let that all go. Let that all go away. Relax your crown chakra, and let the vibration cleanse it. vibrations enter through your crown chakra, going through your entire body. This is the vibration of love, kindness, and compassion. 3, 2, 1. And we're done. So, how was that for everyone? Please share with me your experience of that. So, last week we only focused on the sound. So this week we are focusing and visualizing the sound traveling through your crown chakra all the way down and vibrating, and releasing all the negativities that are stuck inside. So do share with me about your experience of how that goes. Okay, so as you're writing, I will share with you my gratitude journal. So what I wrote yesterday is this: I'm grateful for the police in Bintong who is very helpful during this lockdown. I'm grateful for the vegetable delivery service from the nearby market, and I'm grateful for the beautiful sunsets in Kechara Forest Retreat. So do share with me about your experience and at the same time your gratitude, what you've written in your gratitude journal. Okay, so let me see. Peg, you can't hear me. Can you hear me now, Peg? Terrence says, I find it bigger bowl with lower pitch is more calming. Well, this is very subjective, Terrence. So we have there are different sizes of bowls. There are smaller ones and there are bigger ones. So it's up to your preference. This has a lower sound, and there are even bigger ones, so you can choose. And And I was told by my colleagues that people are actually collecting singing bowls, and they're looking for different notes. So each bowl, when you hit it, creates a different note. Note as in the piano, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So they have that, and there were clients who were actually looking for, I guess, all the notes so that they can play. So that's something interesting. Zinkoi says felt very dizzy. Okay. Well, just relax. Learn to relax. Just relax and focus. As you're relaxing, focus on the sound. Okay, focus on the sound and allow the vibration to travel. It is very, very healing. Because this is like I said, it's a very special bowl. It's made of 7 metals, and it has different. It vibrates very differently because of the 7 types of metal. So it will have a healing effect, and if you allow that and relax and let it travel through your body from your crown chakra all the way down, you feel even more calm, and even certain emotions may be released as a result. Sharon says, Peg says, no problem. Okay, that's good. Sharon, that felt really fast today, peaceful and calming, had some goosebumps during some parts. Okay. Well, I didn't get any goosebumps, but every time when I focus on the vibration and allowing it to enter from the crown chakra, I even felt the vibration in like a buzz on my crown chakra. And as I visualized the vibration going down, I felt very, 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 very relaxed, and I could actually feel my body vibrating with the sound. I guess, because I'm holding it as well, so it's even more impactful. Okay, so Wubi felt a bit of tightness, headache on left side of head for a while, but felt very calm. Less thoughts today. Okay, so again, it will take a while for ourselves to get used to this new method. I'll do this again tomorrow so that you get used to it. And as you allow the vibration to travel down, just relax. Breathe in and out naturally and relax, and allow it to pass through your body. There may be a bit of resistance because we're not used to it yet. It's okay. We've been taking baby steps all this while. So you'll be fine. Corinne, last week was better for me as I could focus. There were many thoughts this morning and a very quick palpitation in the beginning. Okay. Natasha, for me, I need to go through the other days when you went through to explain the use of the bowl, but I had ASMR effect inconsistently, but this was my first time trying this one. What is ASMR again? Sounds familiar. Can we meditate alone on hitting the bowl? It will be a challenge. What you can do is you can go on YouTube and listen to sound bathing meditation, and you will hear people hitting different types of bowls. They can be crystal bowls and different sizes of bowls. They'll be more therapeutic for you. Because if you have to meditate and hit, may not be as effective. Dr. Hanks has felt my head also vibrated when the sound entering from top. You like it? Yeah. So when we allow the vibration to vibrate on the crown chakra, it will actually help you release whatever's in your mind, whatever worries you may have, and just release that negativity. So it's very, very effective. And Peg says, grateful to have a chance for joining all of you in this wonderful morning. Very calming. Looking for longer sound vibration meditation. Okay, well, yeah, we can do that. Yeah. Cochran says, had more thoughts coming in compared to last week. Had some goosebumps at the start when the bowl was hit. However, it was okay after a few hits and felt better after hearing the sounds reverberating throughout the body. Terrence, wondering if the singing bowl is related to a POA practice. No, it's not. The singing bowl is not related to POA practice. The singing bowl is just a form of, it's just a medium, a method for us to focus. Yeah? It's just a method for us to focus. Instead of our breath, you can focus on the sound. And when we focus on the sound vibrating and allowing the vibration to travel through the body, it also helps us release a lot of tension on a physical level and also on an emotional level. Yeah. So when you hear that vibration, that's why sometimes, I think last week some of you even shared with me that you had tears streaming down as you were listening to the vibration. So it has a healing effect. So it's nothing to do with POA. Waiting, feel the vibration in the body at some points, feeling calm and relaxing. Yiman. When focusing the sound vibrating at the crown chakra, some negative thoughts arise, but managed to let it go. Less tears this time and felt relaxed in the end. Yes, Yiman, exactly. That is what happens. Okay, because we're now working on the crown chakra. So as you do that, more emotions will come out, more thoughts will come out as you relax. All right, Jacinta, the sensation on my head heightened every time you said relax. Sensation on my head heightened. Can you explain more? What type of sensation? What are you referring to? Yiman, can we listen to your recorded session of the singing bowl meditation and do meditation on a daily basis? Of course you can, Yiman. Definitely you can. You can replay it just on the singing bowl. You can replay it all the time, and that's not a problem. Christina, gratitude. Grateful for this morning meditation session as I wasn't feeling great when I got up. Grateful having low 2-digit on the COVID-19 cases. Grateful for my workout. Okay, thank you very much for sharing that, Christina. I hope you feel better now with the singing bowl session. Yiman says, I'm grateful for the following: able to buy pomegranates to eat, able to purchase toys online to fulfill my niece's wish list. She's very happy to see her new toys via video call. 3, managed to overcome my long-time fear in listening to paranormal stories by watching all the recorded sessions by JP, on Tamara Mitchell's Paranormal Zone. Glad that I had watched it as it provides me with a better understanding of paranormal activities and strengthens my faith in Buddha and Rinpoche. Okay, I'm glad you have overcome your fear, or you have actually, instead of focusing on your fear, you focus on what I had to share. Yeah, what I share in the Paranormal Zone is not to freak people out, but to make everyone realize the phenomena of paranormal activities and how to focus on compassion and bringing compassion and love to other beings that do exist, around us. Yeah, so it is to unlearn and relearn a relationship, how to build a relationship with these beings. Not that we want to communicate with them, but to understand and to live and coexist in harmony. So that's my intention of my sharing in the paranormal episodes. And I'm glad that it helps. Yeah? Fear will always be there for us. It's a matter of whether we want to focus on our fear or focus on love. Love, that's where all the possibilities are, where we are in a space where we can actually create. Yeah, it is a space of creation. Yeah, so it's not suppressing the fear; it's focusing on what I've got to share. So the knowledge that you acquire from that will perhaps create more empathy for other beings. Okay, so I hope that helps. Christina, enjoy this meditation with the sound of the bowl. I feel very good. Oh, yes, the sound bathing meditation, Christina, is actually very, very, very effective. Yeah, for people who just, because some people find it very difficult to focus on the breath. So another way is to do sound bathing. Yeah, so and perhaps people won't fall asleep as much if you keep hearing the sound. Yeah, and I was also told that for people who are suffering from insomnia, when you do sound bathing, it helps you sleep much better. Yeah, so for those of you who, you can try it out and share with me and see whether or not your insomnia improves. Okay, so Natasha, the soothing and comforting feeling of autonomous sensory meridian response, ASMR, is a feeling of tingles in your head, becoming deeply relaxed, for example, while getting your hair cut, listening to someone turn magazine pages, listening to a specific person talk in a gentle manner, or watching Bob Ross create a painting. Oh, Bob Ross. I used to watch that, in between classes when we're in high school. I found it very therapeutic because I was not looking forward to classes, so I just sat in front of the TV watching it. I'm not sure if I watched it with you when we were in school, Natasha. But definitely Bob Ross was very, very therapeutic. Soothing, comforting feeling. Okay. Oh yeah, that I've read about this before, but I forgot what it meant. Thank you very much for sharing, Natasha. Jacinta, grateful for having roses in my garden, grateful for having plenty of colorful pens for drawing, and grateful to have time for a mini retreat. Oh, you have roses in your garden. Well, if you have, in future, Jacinta, if you do come to Kechara Forest Retreat, do share with us how, or you can actually volunteer to take care of our roses in our 34-acre retreat. That would be nice, because I think our roses have been neglected, and I don't see that many flowers lately. Okay, so thank you very much for sharing. But again, do continue writing, and do share with me about how this experience of allowing the vibration enter through your heart chakra, how is that for you? Because all of us will have a different experience, and I'm curious how it is for you. Yeah, for me, it is definitely very, 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 very relaxing. Yeah, and every time when I do this, you're definitely going to have a different experience. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about love as an offering. Now, what does that mean? Now, as I'm talking, you can continue writing. Whatever questions you have, whatever sharing you have, do continue to write in the comment section, and after I'm done with my talk, I will come back to what you've written. Okay? So today I'm going to talk about love as an offering, and what is all that about? Love is a very, very big topic. Yeah, we can have months and months talk, of sharing about different aspects of love. So in today's topic, when I said love as an offering, I'm referring to relationships. Any form of relationship, be it a relationship with your friends, your family, your partner, any type of relationship. Now, when we love someone, we tend to make it very conditional. We tend to say that, I love you because either you complete me, or you fulfill certain things that I need, or we're very compatible. It's always very conditional. Yeah. So, and I love you very much for that. Yeah. So actually, true love is where you are complete. You yourself, we ourselves are complete with love. And we want to share that with others. And because of our presence, because of our energy that we spend with people around us, we focus on them. We actually give people a sense of relief to whatever suffering they may be going through. Not physical suffering. It's usually emotional suffering, whether the person needs us to listen to them, because they're going through certain things in their lives, and they just want someone to listen to them and to vent out the frustration, or they want a little bit of our attention, a little bit of advice. So we're always, and because we love them, our presence have enabled us to relieve some sort of suffering for these people. So because of us, we have left the person better off, much better off. So it is like, you visualize yourself, or you imagine yourself as a sun, okay, and you're shining, and you're shining because you're so complete with this love, and you offer this light to everyone. That's what true love is. That's what true love is. Yeah. So when we are in a relationship, when I grew up, in watching these movies from Hollywood, they always say, you complete me, and so on and so forth. Now that's very dangerous, because when we love someone because the person completes me, that's really not true love. That's actually a form of attachment. It's a form of attachment which is very, very conditional. So if that component in the relationship is no longer there, then your love stops. Your love for the person stops. So that's not really true love. That's really not true love, because you are when you say that you love the person because the person completes you, you're actually, how would I say? It is actually your attachment to a certain quality that the person has, and you're not willing to work on it yourself, because all of us can have qualities, positive qualities. Yeah, so it is a myth, and it's actually very, very dangerous, because your love becomes conditional. Now, when we love somebody unconditionally, you do not have to possess them. They do not have to behave in any certain way, shape, and form. You accept the good points and you accept the negative points. It's all encompassing. That's what true love is. That's what unconditional love is. And that's where we truly love someone. You see, all these weeks of sharing with everyone, the sharing of the human mind and how it works. When we understand how our mind works, and we can relate to it based on our own experiences, we also begin to understand how other people's mind work without judgment. It is a perception. It's like a doctor trying to see what's happening in the person's health. So in this case, I'm not saying that you become a psychotherapist, but you become more aware, more mindful of how our mind works. And as a result of that, we become more empathetic. Because why? If we would like people to understand us and give us and practice patience with us so that we can slowly work on our negativities and adopt and rehabituate ourselves and adopt more healthy habituations, just like what we've been doing for the last, it's been 2 months already, and how we've been taking baby steps. But you see, the key here is taking baby steps and being consistent towards that. Very consistent, and you will see results. So it's not a shock, not such a big shock to the body and the mind. And that's very important. That makes this practice more sustainable because you're taking just bite size. Yeah? And because of that, you will not be discouraged in the middle of the way and say, this is too much for me, I don't think I can do it. So that's why baby steps is more realistic for most of us. And it's working because you've been following me for the last 2 months already. Yeah? So that works. So again, when we become more empathetic, we also become more patient and more accepting and more forgiving. More forgiving. The only reason why we can't forgive others, by now you would realize this, is because we find it very difficult to forgive ourselves. How we react with others is actually a reflection of how we treat ourselves deep down. Deep down. If we are highly judgmental of others, we're also highly judgmental of ourselves. Think about it. So if we love others with conditions, we also love ourselves with conditions. Yeah? Think deeper. Let's not jump to conclusion, but think deeper. Let me repeat, how we treat others and how we love others is a reflection of how we love ourselves. Because we can only behave a certain way if we know if we know about it, and that's how we treat ourselves. It's always about ourselves. It's a reflection. It's a reflection of ourselves. So if you want to truly love someone, we got to truly love ourselves. And that's why no one can complete us. We are complete with love, just like the sun. You're just shining out. You're shining, and you're allowing your rays of light warm another person's heart. And that should be the way. It will take time because perhaps a lot of us may not be used to that kind of love, because when we say, I love you, especially with relationships, with a partner, I love you, I must possess you. I love you, you must act a certain way. It's for your own good. It's for your own good. I know better. I have gone through certain experiences. I know better, and you should do this because I love you. So again, take a step back. Is that true love? Or is that love based on your perception of what love is? Can you imagine if another person put us in that kind of constraint, in that little box, and say, do this in the name of love? And that's where a lot of relationships break down. Okay? It is more so with an intimate partner, because you become more attached, naturally, more attached, as compared to a friend. Excuse me. With platonic friends, it's easy, in a way it is slightly easier if you compare it to a partner that you have intimacy with. Okay? The tendency of us to always possess them, having them to ourselves, is much higher. Yeah, and of course, and the tendency of us always projecting our expectations of how they should and shouldn't be is very, very high. Yeah, so take a step back and listen to my message, and perhaps when you when you make the time to kind of let it sink in and think about it. Think about how you are with people whom you love, and and just ask. No right, no wrong. It's just assessing yourself. Is it out of true love, which is unconditional, or is it a conditional love? Which one is it? Yeah, and is your love for your, let's say, for your partner, whom you share intimate moments with, is that because you want them to fulfill something inside of you that you feel very empty? If it is, what is it that you want this person to fulfill? And why is it that you don't have these qualities? Why is it that you want this? Why are you so attached to that certain thing that this person can give you? So again, when we ask these questions, it will enable us to understand our mind much better. And when we understand them, and when we understand our mind better, we can start working on it. And when we start working on it, we will find more peace, more inner peace, and more happiness. And this happiness is permanent and is not dependent on external factors. Hence the cliche, happiness is from within. Okay? Any questions before I continue? Okay, let me see. Okay. Jacinta. Every time you say relax, I felt a sensation on my crown area more intense than normal. P.S. I felt miserably for planting roses. This time my husband taking care of it, but yes, would love to take care of the plants in care for a given opportunity. Well, with Jacinta, you can actually bring your husband. We'd love to have him take care of our roses here. Iman, question regarding home psychology that you shared last week. If I had been keeping things given by people who are important to me up to 1 to 3 decades, even though such things are of no use, is that unhealthy attachment? It can be as simple as a drawing by my nephew for me and cards and souvenirs from friends and colleagues. I cannot judge whether or not it is unhealthy or healthy, but if it becomes, have you seen this series called Hoarder's Paradise? If you've not checked it out on YouTube. If you find yourself hoarding and you feel that you have to have a cabinet just for these items, and there's that strong attachment, okay, that you just can't let it go. People call it, it's for sentimental reasons, whatever reason that you give. You just have to check your mind. There's no hard and fast rule, but you check your mind. Yeah, but of course, ultimately, you will need to let them go. Okay, either from downsizing your house, or it's your time to say bye-bye to everyone. So eventually, you have to let go, no matter what. No matter what. So, if the amount of things become just too much, where I've seen certain I've seen houses whereby they just pile things. The whole cabinet is just filled with things, for decades ago. And they don't look at it, or, it's just there because for sentimental reasons. I've even heard of people who keep newspapers in their homes, and they never throw away a single newspaper because of sentimental reasons. See, I'm not here to judge, but to them, it's real. To them, it's for sentimental reasons. And it's impossible to even walk through the house because everywhere is just filled with newspapers. Some people, books. Yeah, some people, there's so many things that people collect in the name of sentimental reasons. So, again, whether it's healthy or not, I think you decide for yourself. You decide for yourself, how long do you want to hold on to these things? And you decide for yourself. Yeah, if it becomes too much, it becomes a clutter, then perhaps it's time to do some spring cleaning, and then you see how you feel after that. Yeah, again, it is a reflection of our attachment. I'm not saying that you don't love them, but it is that attachment to them. Watch your mind and ask, what is your love about? You see, today I spoke about love as an offering. Okay, we offer our love to them unconditionally. Unconditional is the key here. Unconditional. Where we accept the person, even if the person doesn't say thank you, oh, I love you too, or, I will treat you. Whatever it is that we would expect them to reciprocate, we will still love them unconditionally. See, that's a tough one. Because we're so wired to say, hey, why are you not reciprocating? That's a tough one, right? But it takes practice. It takes practice. Because sometimes loving a person may just mean giving the person space. Loving a person may also mean that the person doesn't have to be with you. Because perhaps being with you, it's more torturous, perhaps, right? There are certain relationships that I've heard of whereby after they've split, the people go their separate ways, and they're much happier, and they become best of friends. I've heard of that. And they still love each other. See? So that is unconditional love. Okay? Time is almost up, so I need to wrap up. So let me see what else. Agnes, I have a cupboard full of Hello Kitty. Really? Okay. I think I can let go of all of them one day. Is it love from my son and husband? Definitely. Definitely. Okay? So, again, I'm not saying get rid of everything in your house, but understand the psychology of our attachment to these things. When we understand our attachment to that, even to Agnes, even to your son and your husband, assess your love. Assess your love, and when you begin to assess your love and you begin to understand how conditional it has always been, and we practice loving them unconditionally, it will take time. Baby steps is what I'm talking about. Take baby steps. Yeah? You will notice eventually that, or they will even notice eventually when you have transformed, that your love for them is more pure. More pure, and they're even more moved by that type of unconditional love. Yeah? So, share with me. Today, really assess what I've got to say, because this love as an offering is something that we find it very, very difficult to operate from. It is possible, I have seen it, I have experienced it, and it is something that all of us have been practicing. Okay, so I hope that works. And the last question before I go, what if, okay, I think that's about it. Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much. We will continue tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. And then we'll continue with this sound bathing meditation. All right, so have a great Saturday, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care. Bye.